Recording and streaming on Streamlabs. Going live. Frankie, you want to do an intro?
Welcome to the BJJ podcast. It's your Coach Frankie, with Thomas and Wole. Tonight we'll be speaking about Wilson. He fought last night, and some of the stuff that happened at the event, and how these kids say nowadays, the vibe, right? Unfortunately, Thomas and Wale couldn't show up, but it's all good, man. They were supporting from their homes, and yeah. So last night, well, let's go back a little bit. Wale Wilson was cutting weight. He cut weight perfectly. By the week of weigh-in, he only had like 5 pounds. So he was fluctuating about 5 pounds, which is pretty good where you want to be at. The day of the weigh-ins, which was Friday, he was at 171. So he slept most of the morning, and well, this is when I was contacting with him because I was at work, and he was 171, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go hit the sauna and whatnot." So he hit the sauna, lost a little bit of water weight, which was great. We met up at the gym like around 5, and we did have to be at the event till like 7 at the venue, which was at the Salisbury Center in Manassas. So for me, to be on the safe side, I wanted him to lose another 2 more pounds because he was at weight at 170, and when we worked out for like literally like 15 minutes, he lost 12 pounds. He lost an additional 2 pounds of water. Yeah. And he was like, "I feel fine, coach. I feel fine." So we ended up going out there, and we see his opponent, and we really didn't have the vision on. We knew he was tall, but we didn't know how tall. Okay, because if you looked at the poster, they're like, he's 5'10", he's 5'10". I'm like, no, because we were watching like footages of him or whatever he posted up. We were looking at, because apparently he does grappling industries as well. So yeah, he was at grappling industries. So anyways, we were there, and we were trying to estimate how tall he was. To me, I think he was around 6'2", 6'3". Wilson's 5'11", because I'm 5'10". So we got there, and you guys saw the pictures. Can you pull up the picture of the face off?
With the face off?
Yeah.
One sec.
Oh, and I'm having water, by the way.
Where are they posted?
I think the Chantilly MMA site has one, and I know Wilson has one.
Hold on.
So anyway, yeah, but
Keep
let me
going.
keep going while you're still. So we got there, and the dude looked like he was dying, and you could hear the little chatter, like he's like, "Man, I'm struggling," but he hit 170 on the dot. But we were like, "How the hell did you hit 170, sir? Because you are super tall and super thick." So he looked like a Conor McGregor when he cut weight to like 155. Connor walks around and 170, 180. But anyways, that's a whole different conversation. But anyways, we get there, and he's they weigh in, and Wilson's at 168.6. I was, and they were like, and Wilson's like like he wasn't bothered. He wasn't bothered. So what's wrong? Oh, you're just looking. Okay. So yeah, you see the size difference? And this dude was solid muscle, man. Look at the size difference. Yeah, that's my boy right there. So we made way, and he was taking these professional pictures and whatnot, and he was looking all good and whatnot. The day of the fight, I'm nervous. I'm nervous for some reason because this is my first fighter that I'm putting into a ring that I've trained for the past 2 months, And we're running around and, getting warmed up and looking for a good spot. And a lot of gyms were there, man. A lot of gyms. Little Giant, Kaiser MMA, a bunch of the funny thing though. So I show up there. Nobody knows me. Nobody freaking knows me. So nobody says what's up and whatnot. And um, all of a sudden, Master E shows up, and this man shows up. It was like a superstar just came into the building in the back room. It was the full. I was like, they were like, "Oh, Sugi, all right, man. Oh, man, Sugi, oh, Sugi." I'm like, yeah, I'm a nobody here. I mean, this is my realm, but I'm still a nobody in my realm, because Sugi shows up. He's a showstopper, man. So yeah, then we're up. And at this time, so I haven't practiced wrapping hands. Okay. So we're like, yo. So shout out to Little Giant for helping us out. That's one of our sister, colleague schools. Wilson was training over there for some of the fight, and he was training with me a lot. But they helped us out wrapping his hands. Shout out to Jerry. He was the man, Master Chun. But we were running out of time, so they wrapped his hands real quick, and we did a couple warm ups. Did I send you the videos of the warm up, Thomas?
You sent me one video. It's like 2 minutes long. Was that it?
I think I sent them through Facebook.
Hold on a second.
It was the warm ups, and my bad.
I have only seen one video. It looks like it's the beginning of round one, maybe.
Well, anyways,
Yeah,
we couldn't warm up the way we wanted to. We just did like a 3-4 minute warm up, which wasn't probably enough time to get those blood flowing, get the nerves out. But first round came up and he did beautifully, man. Beautiful. Stuck to the game plan. Um, wasn't rushing. He had a good pace. Second round was very interesting. I thought we might have won that one, but I felt we kind of lost it. So I told Wilson, "Hey, we lost it because of just to get him hyped up and get him angry again, get him going." But he says he couldn't hear me, but I was yelling on top of my lungs. Play that video real quick, Thomas, if you can. I love the pink case, FYI.
it's plum.
Purple.
Durple. Hold on. Okay. Oops. Hold on a second. This is a little wonky.
I don't know if the audio is gonna work, but when we have Wilson, I'll get the right footage and the right rounds and whatnot. This was just a rough draft. Yeah, so this was the opening first round, and this guy hydrated really good because he looked plump. Look at my little Wilson in the corner over there, ready to the dog.
Who was that?
That's our boy right there.
No. Who was saying "Let's go, Wilson"? Was that his fiance?
Who was recording? No, that was Natalie from Little Giant.
Oh, damn.
She was recording for me because I didn't ask anybody to record. But we're trying to get the foot like the inside ring. I think we got to purchase it through the website, but whatever.
Yeah, Wilson looks Wilson looks
super,
small compared to him.
but he's first and he's going, kicking, good, keeping range. And this guy immediately, and we knew that he was going to do that. He was going to come charging every time.
Because I'm assuming he has more reach, right?
Oh, he was
Since he's
long.
tall.
Yeah. But we were playing this the whole time. So Wilson's timing, I might tell him, Wilson, timing, come on, relax. And he's doing good. He stuck to the game plan. He made him miss, engage. Once he boom right there. Once he knew that he would make him miss, Wilson come back, attack, boom, boom, boom. And Wilson was laying it on him. This dude's face at the end, I know this dude's face is messed up today. Clinch, spin. That's what we wanted, and then started flying with those knees. He was doing really good, really good. Separated, kept it tight. And this guy, when I tell you, what just happened?
I think it started over again.
Or did it?
Yeah.
Is this the same video? It is.
Okay. So when I tell you what, Wilson has a chin. This man got rocked. And Wilson just stood there like it was nothing. And then Wilson laid it on him. But towards the second round, Wilson started. I couldn't have him. I couldn't make him control. He needed to control his breathing, because once he controlled his breathing, he had focus after that. Third round, the guy was not fighting. He was just charging at him, get him in the clinch, charging at him. But what I wanted Wilson to do was, once he charged, clinch, spin him, and then knee again. But unfortunately, we did not win last night. But everybody said that we won last night. Everybody was like, that was the best fight of the night, and they were announcing that we were probably one of the best fights of the night. So if you hear around there that we were the fight of the night, then that's probably us.
So, one thing that Coach Isaac told me last, what was it? Copa Nova. I saw him at Copa Nova, and he was, I was telling him I was a little nervous because it was my first competition back, after COVID, like after the pandemic started, and I was just telling him I was a little bit nervous, and I'd moved up. They moved us up a weight class, and one thing that he told me that stuck is like it's all data collection. Whether you win or lose, you're just collecting data for your next fight. Yeah, that's an interesting way of thinking about it.
Yeah, no, we're gonna fix a couple things up, but I think his cardio was good. His cardio is really good. But the one thing Wilson's gonna have to pay for this is that he had a bad habit, is where every time the match or round was over in sparring, he would get on his knees or he'll bend over. And that's a no-no. That's a no-no in my world.
Hey, psychologically.
Because you're showing weakness and whatnot, and we don't want that. So, but we're gonna fix it. It was Wilson's first fight. I'm very proud of him. He's my first official fighter that I'm putting into a ring.
Mm-hmm.
He was the first stone to be put as in TCB, to be from Chantilly MMA. This was all our first, pretty much.
That's great, because it's like, especially being that you guys started the Muay Thai program like a few months ago,
a year ago.
Yeah, and he's been training for how long? For the fight, how long has he been training?
2 months.
Okay,
2 months, but he's been training Muay Thai since he stepped into the gym. He is one of our first, so I'm very proud of my boys, man. And my team right now is very small, and I want to keep it very small, because I'm not just going to be throwing anybody in there. I'm going to be throwing people that are 100% dedicated, 100%. And which Wilson, he gave me anxiety a couple times, man. There was this one time at fight camp, beginning of the second week of fight camp, because we waited him in and he was doing great. I was like, okay, you're going down. The week after that, I waited him in again and he went up and I was like, Wilson, how come are you going? You're going the wrong way. We need to be going back down.
Mm-hmm.
So that night, I beat him. I pushed him to the max and then picked his ass up, and we kept going. I was like, "We're not done here."
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not by this weight at this time, we got to rethink everything because this is not working.
Yeah,
and
he put in a lot of work. A lot of work.
Yeah. And Jerry was right, man. I was thinking about it. He said something last night, man, that judo. He could have done a lot of judo stuff, man. Like since he was taller, you could have picked him up and
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I was like, and I started thinking about it, like, holy shit, you're right. As long as he's not hooking the leg or planting the foot, we're golden. So I was like, man, we should have done some judo dumps.
Jerry pointed that out years ago to me from the clinch.
Yeah.
Like, you could do judo from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to. Me and Matsugi are gonna probably talk, and I'm gonna see if we can incorporate the Muay Thai clinch, which is very tight, but when it comes into dumps and sweeps, maybe incorporate some of that. I don't think the hipster or the over is a no. But like, if we can modify that, I think we'd be good. But
I saw Jerry do this a number of times at a Pentagon where he would clinch with somebody and kind of like he did something so they would come up onto their toes and he would pull them forward so they would step and he would just foot sweep them and they would go right down.
Jerry, you go ahead.
It works especially for, in that situation where your opponent is charging you.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good time to do, some judo stuff.
Yeah.
But Jerry's very, very, very good, very good. His style is a little orthodox, a little different, but it works. It works. Some of the stuff that he teaches and he teaches down at and coaches down at Little Giant. He does some pretty good work, man. My style is going to be a little bit different. And once again, I was trained under Master Chun, and he's the head crew at Little Giants, and Master Sugi and Brooks. Do you guys remember Brooks?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He taught me clinch when I first started Muay Thai. He first taught me clinch, and I used a lot of that stuff until then. So
I liked it Pentagon that they had like just a dedicated clinch class.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the kind of thing you need. It's just kind of like BJJ. You need a dedicated stand-up class.
I think yes, sir.
You know what? If I kind of agree with Wole, and an idea is that 6 p.m. hour on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
We can combine that for a dedicated, like just clinch class.
Yeah, you're right. And I was gonna say, clinching is like judo, right? Not many people like to do it. None of people really, once you're away, it's something that people don't like to do. Right? Some people I love clinching. I love clinching. That's when I like to be at, because I like talking smack, and I like to put under pressure, and I like to make you feel uncomfortable. I love that the clinching, but people around here don't really like the clinching that much. Just little giants, they do a lot of clinching. Other than that, man, it was so, man. There was a moment in time where people were like chanting Wilson, Wilson, and I was like, yes. And me and Masasugi are screaming, man. We were screaming. I love Masasugi, man. He was yelling, and I was yelling at him, and then Masasugi helped him out in striking and whatnot, Matsugi don't just because you guys think he's a grappler. Matsugi throw down in some punches, man. I'll tell you that
Yeah,
much.
like his MMA fight was done in like what 10, 15 seconds.
Yeah, me and Sugi sparred a couple times, man, and that man will put work on me sometimes, man. And I've been doing this a long time, so I'm very proud of Wilson. I'm happy that the Chantilly MMA family was there, man. And those there was it was just oh shoot, hold on, guys. Cut off. Yeah, did I yeah, can you pull up the picture of the crew?
Yeah.
Uh
Give me a second.
yeah, of the team. Yeah, everybody was there, man. And like I think we that place was packed.
Everybody but me and Wole.
Yeah.
There'll be more. There'll be more. Trust me, there'll be more.
So,
I, uh,
question for you. His
Yeah.
opponent,
Mhm.
can he win by charging in and just clenching?
He has to be active because he was pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, and it was like this. Then, and I think in one of the videos, you hear somebody in the background like, "Wilson, beat him up. He doesn't want to fight. He's only gonna quit." And I'm like, "Well, yes, it's true." I mean, but we knew that this guy loves to throw knees. He'd love to throw knees, so that was our game plan. But just Wilson needed just to turn and then start kneeing him back and then start kicking him combinations. Wilson was head hunting a lot, and that was one thing that I told Wilson: don't head hunt. But when you're in there and the adrenaline's going, and that's all you want to do is like you want to knock out the person. Which there was times where we saw it's like, yo, this guy he get hit and he was like dozing off or eyes weren't all there, and we're like, he's got him, and then we just couldn't do it. But yeah, there was a team there.
yes.
Yeah, Wilson's hip is a little jacked up though, but we're gonna keep an eye on it and see how that goes.
Did he take any shots to the hip? Is that what happened?
Yeah, he took a shot to the hip, but the man looked unscathed. He looked the way he went in is the same way he came out. I was like, look at this man looking all pretty, and he ain't that good looking, but he looked pretty that.
I mean, we
Yeah,
got to throw in the unhandsome jokes, so to speak. Yeah, it's
yeah,
standard. It's very standard.
yeah. But we're gonna be looking back at this man, guys, and we're gonna. It's gonna be great, man. Yeah, shout out to the TCB people, man. Those guys, they put a heck of a show, man. Heck of a show. Just one of the refs I didn't really appreciate. He took off the armband, which was crazy because one of the co-main events had
That's
the
yeah.
armband. I'm like, what? Yo, it's just an
I
armband,
mean,
man.
that's tradition. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think this guy was like out of state. He was an out of state ref. I don't think he really
Was
understood.
there was there a reason why? I mean, it doesn't
He
give you
didn't give
any.
he
It
didn't
doesn't
give
give
us a
you any
reason.
extra,
No.
advantage. I mean, maybe I guess the spirits are with you or something, but
Yeah,
it doesn't
but
really give you any extra advantage.
he just took it off. But towards the end of the last round, Wilson did a spinning elbow, which we did not practice. I only showed it in like training, but he threw it and planted it, and it was the most
Nice.
beautiful spinning elbow. I gotta look for it, and when Wilson's on the podcast, probably next week, we'll I'll try to break it down. But he did such a beautiful spinning elbow and it landed, and we were like, the crowd was going crazy.
Yeah,
But
I need tips on like cut in and also like, yes, I got a competition in like 5 weeks.
so
I
for
don't want to
people
cut
that
too much, but I'm already in this not super heavy.
mm,
But I think for me, based on like my last competition, the big thing for me was the cardio, because it's like I'll go in, put in everything, and then at the end of the match, I am spent. But I need to be able to go like back to back to back for at least like three matches.
yeah. So okay, on the weight cut. When my mentality every time I weight cut, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna wait till the end to kill 10 pounds, because losing 10 pounds in one day is very, very, and I've seen it. I've seen people start crying. I've seen people punch things. I've seen people get frustrated. So I'd rather get it over with early. And if people are like, well, it's a lot in the beginning. Oh, I'd rather suffer during the beginning and in the middle and then towards the end. Okay, all we gotta do is lose 4 or 5 pounds.
Yeah.
And it's all water weight. So lose that for the people that are cutting weight, lose that weight the right way. Lose it in advance. Take your time. So what I would tell Wilson, I was like, all right, we're gonna cut down to here, and then we're gonna float around here for a little bit, get comfortable with it, and then cut down again, and then float around. I was always checking. I was like, how do you feel? How are you? Are you feeling like dizzy? Are you feeling like drained? Like you don't have energy and stuff like that? So I tapered him off the right way. So he was doing good.
Like what he did to cut weight, like what strategies? I agree, definitely, it's like a lot.
Yeah,
I would rather cut weight, because like I think last competition,
yeah,
I was maybe like a couple of weeks out, and I was like, I should probably cut weight. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay in my own weight class, or like,
yeah.
because it's just too stressful a couple of weeks. But yeah, I mean, like I know there are healthy ways of cutting weight and there are
Yeah.
unhealthy ways. I'm trying to figure out like healthy ways of doing that.
Healthy weight. This is what worked for me. Okay, when I was cutting weight, I ate like 7 times a day, but it was very small meals, and I would never be like full. I would be satisfied. So I did that. That helped a lot, and drink a lot of water. But those were the healthier ways. And then towards the end, I would really just like put myself through. There've been a lot of hangry moments.
Yeah.
But what Wilson ate, I do not know. We're gonna have to talk about that, because I know his diet is not it's still that college diet,
Yeah. I know he's a young guy, so it's like,
Yeah.
his body can take it. But I think, the one time that I remember where I lost weight was what I was doing is, I'd eat breakfast and then at lunchtime, I'll go to a cafeteria at work
Mm-hmm.
and I'll eat half of my food there. Then later on in the day, eat the other half and
Yeah.
then have dinner. So yeah, the whole smaller
I
portions spread out over time, for me, I think works.
Yeah, just right before that train, right before you're about to train, like 2 hours before, eat that heavy meal,
Yeah.
so it can give you that energy and that to get you through that workout. Then at night, you want to do a big meal, but not heavy, but big, like a salad and some fish
Some
and stuff like
protein,
that. Some protein, some like egg and like a bunch, just so it could fill you up through the night. And then in the morning, you're gonna be like, shoot, I'm hungry. Load up on some water, then eat some protein and whatnot. And
and
I'll
also
have that heavy carb right before I'm gonna hit the
before the
gym.
train,
Yeah.
and that's how I know when I know I do it right is when in the morning I wake up and I'm starving, because it's like
Yeah.
I know my body has used up all of that energy from the previous day. Yeah.
Yeah. Your body will tell you what it needs, honestly.
Yeah.
If you just listen to it, and you keeping track of your stool and your urine, like those little things, like people don't
I'm gonna weigh that. I'm gonna weigh
not weigh it, but
it.
like if you just look at it, it's like, okay, shoot, all right, like your stool will tell you, hey, I need
Yeah.
water, or
Especially when you pee. It's like if it comes
yeah,
out, bright yellow, it's like you need to drink more water.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. And like just the things that your body tells you, like, okay, if you're not sweating, hey, we're starting to get dehydrated. If your skin is starting to like not contract like it's supposed to, hey, we're dehydrated. Or I feel a little lightheaded. Maybe I need to eat something. Maybe I need to drink something. Your body will tell you what you need.
Yeah.
You just gotta keep
Yeah, I
use your eye, pay
gotta.
attention to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta start getting in tune with that more. I think this week it's gonna kind of be a reset week for me, figure things out. I got like 5 weeks out. I'm doing
Yeah.
gi and no gi. So
Well,
Yeah, we'll
speaking
see
of
how
Gi,
that.
hopefully this year, now that Wilson's done with his fight, I'm gonna try to get my blue belt. So,
Nice.
Oh, your
well,
brew belt?
a brew belt has
Bro.
been like 10 years. But
Is Wilson strictly Muay Thai?
No, he does
no,
no gi.
he does no
He
gi, and
knows.
he's really good.
Okay.
He I think he won his last grappling industries, didn't he?
Yeah,
Or what was it? Was it grappling or Pan Am? Or what was
I think it was Grappling
my
Industries.
yeah,
He did really
Yeah.
good.
yeah.
I've never done no-gi competition, so I just kind of want to challenge myself. See, yeah.
Yeah, but
And
I mean,
it seems like at Beta, they at least kind of the classes that I go to, a lot of them are no-gi classes.
mhm. I'm just happy about Wilson, man. You know, I'm not gonna get too deep in his personal life, but when he came into the gym, man, he felt a little lost. I felt it like, but just some events happen in his life that changes people. But he
Yeah.
stayed focused and he stayed dedicated, and he's finding a passion into this. And I remember when I was younger, I was like, that was the same passion I had. So Wilson has a big potential. Maybe hopefully maybe go pro. And on any aspect of anything. If he Wilson, when he puts his mind into it, man, he that boy work ethic is really strong on that boy. So just I'm very
Uh,
proud of him. Very proud of him.
Yeah, I mean, I could second that. Like when he was training for this fight, he would come to he would kind of overlap with the no gi class a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and we made sure he
Which
got some extra workouts in.
which scared the hell out of me. I'm like, Wilson, you do not need to
Don't
do
get
this.
injured.
I was
Yeah.
like, don't get fucking hurt. Don't
No,
get hurt.
I made sure that whoever he rolled with was
Yeah.
not like spazzy.
I was like, Wilson,
No.
if you get hurt, I'm gonna hurt you. I was like, we've because this fight was supposed to happen November of last year.
Mm.
So it didn't because the promoter and it was a new promoter, and
Yeah.
it was just a hot mess. But the coach contacted us and we said that we will really run it this time, and then we crossed our T's, dotted our I's, and yeah, everything went well. They're happy that they got a fight. We're happy we got a fight, and I'm happy that we put the first brick on the Muay Thai competition for
So
Chantilly MMA.
was it like by decision or by points or what?
Yeah, how did the scoring come out?
They gave the unanimous to the other opponent. I thought it was a split decision. It would have been awesome if it was a split decision or a
Yeah.
draw, but they gave him the
I mean,
unanimous.
but the thing too is like he went out there and he didn't
Oh
get destroyed. He didn't get
no,
destroyed, and
no,
that sort of thing. So
yeah,
it's at the end of the day, it's a good thing.
yeah,
It's just
yeah. My guys on the fight team right now. Those guys love this. Like they find a
mm,
passion into this, and like the last weight cut that we had, because we thought we were supposed to fight, but we never heard. But we were always prepared to be ready to go. The other two were ready. They cut weight. They were like, Coach, we're ready to fight if we need to. You know, like they could catch a weight, but those guys that they want to take their time into getting into the ring, which I'm okay with. But those guys are they put in as much work as Wilson does, and I'm proud of them too, man. They helped out so much, man. They got injured during the fight camp, but that's what a team does, you know. If we get injured, we keep pressing. So
You're talking about
um,
the two Mets, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Hmm.
yeah.
uh,
They
how
yeah
many
they
hmm, how
we have
many
three.
of the guys? Three guys on your team?
I only have three in the fight team.
Okay,
I
nice.
wanna add this one kid, but I'm still keeping an eye on him. But we have some potential for some junior division guys.
Mm,
So
good.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Put me in, coach.
It ain't that easy. It ain't that easy. Because me and Sugi talk a lot. Me and Sugi talk like, hey, we look at people. If you guys think that we're not looking, we're looking at people. We're seeing who's out there, what potential, who has the drive, who has that dedication and stuff like that. So, we don't have a lot of adults in our Muay Thai class. We still got like a lot of teens, but I'm happy that I have the teens because they're gonna grow up to be adults and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah,
do y'all have a BJJ competition team or like BJJ competition classes? So I know like at Pentagon they used to have like on Fridays.
Well,
hold on. I could answer that one. Our classes are the competition classes. They are the competition classes.
Yeah,
even the kids, there is no, we're beginners. No, this is the competition classes. We're always up here.
They roll very intensely. Like just naturally.
Which day is the intense class? I need to, because I was thinking about that the other day that I really missed that whole comp class thing and
just come.
Yeah, just show up.
Just show up. It's a 2-hour class. Who's rolling for 2 hours? Oh yeah, Chantilly MMA are.
If you want to do the gi class, show up Tuesday, Thursday.
Yeah. Okay. Which I'm expecting to get my ass handed to me now that I'm going back into trying to get to the blue belt.
Yeah. What time again? 7.
Starting at 7:15.
7:15 to 8:45.
Like 9. You know what, Frankie? You did point out something very, very true though. Like when you're on the mat or working a heavy bag or something, and you think nobody's watching. People are watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I found that out this morning at over at Leo Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Like the guys that I think ignore me and don't watch me while I'm rolling. Yeah, they. Hey Tom, you know that move you do from half guard? I was like, how do you know about that? Oh, we watch you.
Yeah.
It's like I haven't been here in 3 months. Like what the heck? Yeah.
Always be looking, always be eyeing people, man. You never know. You might pick something up. It's like, oh man, I should try that. Yeah. I learned off this one kid. I was watching him and he was goofing around. And I was like, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna take this and modify a little bit. And I was just looking at him. I'm like, let me try this. And I tried it and I did it in one of the sparring sessions. I was like, okay. So and that was information for me. And I was okay, I'm gonna try this. And then I made it work. I'm still working out some kinks, but I think I can pull it off. If you want to see it, you'll see it.
But I keep saying I got to make it up there. I think I might for the next few weeks. I'm gonna try and get there once a week.
Yeah. But the show was fun, man. You guys need to go to those TCB fights, man. I know it's loud, it's crazy. They got good music, they got food, they got bar, they got drinks. It's not the TCB like back in the day. The Salisbury Center is it's gonna be blowing up, man. Hopefully this year is gonna be a potential of a lot of fighters, man. A lot of fighters because they're trying to bring a pro back. The so it's gonna be amateurs and then pro, and then that's when stuff starts really getting real serious.
What's the differentiation?
What do you mean
between the amateur and the pro?
Pros
is it like number of fights or
I think it's number of fights. No, it's kind of number of fights, and if people will give you a contract to go pro, and if you get pro, you need to go through a bunch of physicals and background check and all this kind of stuff and
really?
medical. It's intense. You got to get a license, and you got to get a whole license to become a pro fighter because now these become registered. You're a registered fighter, and but within fighting, I think amateur level you get like little cuts here and there, and that's it. The fight's over. At pro level, you're getting cut. They're patching you up and you're going back in there, So yeah. How's the stream doing, Thomas? Anybody on? It's a Sunday. Oh, I think Thomas is talking to somebody. That's okay.
No, I'm muted. We have 5 people watching.
Oh, any questions from the audience?
No, they're being quiet.
Actually, I have a TikTok if you guys want to follow it. I've been messing around with TikTok because it's TikTok, right? But I post up a lot of stuff. It's just look me up. It's Coach Frankie 703. Yeah, just look me up and you guys could see the videos of people rolling around and some of the fight camps. I'm trying to edit this one video for Wilson's fight. But yeah, just go on there, guys. If you guys want to follow, check it out.
Yeah,
I try to give out information on what we're doing, workouts and stuff like that. So
for next weekend, I'll have your
followed you.
Yeah, I'll have your TikTok on standby so we can just pull up videos and stuff next time.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
if I get 1,000 views and 1,000 followers, I think I could start going live and doing I could show live of sparring or show live of us rolling and stuff like that.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, funny thing about TikTok though, it was supposed to be a joke because my daughter was on it at that time, and I was like, I'm going to download it and do these little videos, and I was like, so I stopped. I looked at it and I was just watching videos, and I was like, man, let me. I had some downtime. I was like, let me post the videos.
The lives are what got me on TikTok. So on TikTok, I actually downloaded the app a while ago because I kept on seeing all these TikTok videos on Facebook, and I would watch them, and I'm like, I don't want to keep watching it in the browser. So I just downloaded the app, and then the watching people live, it's wild. It's but yeah, I never thought about, that's a good idea, doing live recordings for folks rolling and stuff like that.
And then we could do BJJ thirst traps.
We could come out with our booze and BJJ calendar.
Yeah. I was thinking about doing a dad bod calendar. Just be
God, that'd be dope.
Yeah, but no, I kind of also want to start my Wole.bjj Instagram or something. I don't know.
Do it, man. Do it. It's people are trying to become famous, and then, to me, it's not. I'm not trying to become famous. I'm not trying to become, that's the guy on TikTok. I'm just I'm having fun with it. Hey,
but when you do, man, don't forget us. Don't forget who started you out.
No, I'm not that kind of person, man. I'm just having fun, giving out some information here and there on what we're doing, having fun. I got one of Sugi, doing the rope climb. Yeah, and then those are just fun. People, I mean, it's just the wow factor, it's stuff that we don't see behind, So I'm trying to do some funny bloopers here and there when we're rolling around if we ever do some, but it has to be natural. I'm not the type of person that forces something just to try to go viral.
Yeah, I don't like staging things.
Nah, I don't. That's why you always see me. I just pop out of camera, whatever bullshit.
Speaking of Wilson, somebody watched the little mini interview I did with him a couple months ago. It's got the most views of the day right now on YouTube channel.
Yeah, I had a when he was going through a fight camp, and I posted up, and you could see I had 1,000 views, which I was like, okay, cool, man.
How many views are there for Jordan throwing?
Do I have that video?
I think
it's on Chantilly's. It's on Chantilly's social media.
I think it got up there.
No, it did get up there. I think it was 6,000 views.
Yeah.
Did you make the camera shake?
You know what I want to do? I want to get Wilson or somebody and have them throw someone else, and then as soon as they hit the mat, shake the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's like boom.
Yeah,
That's how we. They were like,
yeah,
that's how we do a Chantilly, throwing fools all day.
yeah. I try to, you know, my editing skills are not to the like some of these TikToks that I see, but I'm just gonna I just do it for fun, man. People like them, informational. So, but yeah, what time is it?
10:23.
Yeah, almost bedtime
Yeah.
for me.
I mean, it looks like Wilson did, from what I saw, from the videos I saw, it looks like Wilson did very well.
Yes.
It also looked like he was fighting, like no disrespect to his opponent, but it just looked like he simply just charged in and clinched.
Yeah, no, shout out to Kaiser MMA, man. That team over there,
I
that
think
coach over
it's
there,
yeah,
yeah. They
it's
got
like
some pretty.
it's a different. It's a kind of a tale of different strategies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
mean,
yeah.
Dude, we had a blast out there, man. We lost, but we were still happy. We were still, we
I
weren't.
you know what also makes it I'm sure for you also makes it feel great is that this is your first one.
yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
so yeah. So it's
I was
like
like,
win or
yeah.
lose, you can't lose, basically.
Well,
Yeah, just the experience and the atmosphere, and like
Mhm.
I never knew in a million years that I was gonna be coaching somebody to fight somebody.
mhm.
I never knew that I was gonna get step in the ring. I never knew that I was gonna have the love of Muay Thai or meet you guys. I that's this lifestyle I never knew I was gonna have when I was younger. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I think we're in the same boat there.
Yeah,
Watching Wilson, just teaching Wilson grappling and then watching him go to Grappling Industries and just mop up. That's a pretty good feeling.
yeah.
Yeah.
Master Suki did most of that work, but I had a little bit of part in it.
Uh,
But still,
I,
that little
yeah,
part like made me happy. I was like, "You did
yeah,
what
Yeah.
now? Oh, sweet. You won. Like I
yeah,
see that
Yeah.
medal."
I
yeah.
mean,
Like
I gotta go ahead.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I gotta say, starting BJJ, I started late.
Yeah.
I was an old man when I started, and like
Nah,
they're saying,
man.
I can't. I don't think before that I could have imagined that I'll be doing this. So it's
Yeah. I mean, like I was telling my students and I said it before, man. Like we're the 1% of the 1%, man. You know. Well, hey, how
mm,
many people of your age do you know that does this?
yeah. That's also the kind of the fun thing too. It's like I tell folks my age or older, it's like, I do jujitsu, I do all this stuff. They're like, oh man, wow, how do you do that? Blah blah blah. I'm just like, it's fun. It's people are
Yeah.
always like, I can't do that. I can't imagine doing that. But it's just like try something.
Yeah. Just get in. Just shut up and get in there, man. Just, you wanna be a fishing pro guy? Okay, go out to a river, shoot the
Yeah.
rod. Um, you want to be a world champion at 55? Go fucking do it,
Yeah.
man. Go
Yeah.
do it. Just live your dream, man.
No,
I
Just
mean, my thing is one day I want to make it to Worlds, and try. So that's kind of a goal for me. Just kind of
yeah.
one of the things I want to do.
well,
If I do it at least once.
one thing I've noticed is I think by the time people hit their mid-30s and 40s, if they don't work out or exercise, by the time they hit that age, their bodies are kind of deteriorating. I feel like a little bit faster. But
Hmm.
like me, you, and Wale, we've been doing this for years. And
Yeah.
Muay Thai and BJJ for years. Or well, not my case. I just do BJJ, but you know,
You trickle into
I,
Muay Thai a
I
little bit.
trickle here and there. But like the point being is like even at 42, and Wale's older than I am, there's not a lot of guys who are even
To
close
do
to my
this.
physical conditioning. You know,
No,
Yeah.
there was this guy
On
last.
on a bad
Yeah.
day. On a bad day too.
yeah,
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
this guy last night, man. I swear he was like in his mid 50s, man, and the dude was still in there rocking and we're rolling. He lost his fight, but hey, he still did it.
Yeah.
You know,
that's what I want to be, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Just do it, man. Don't overthink it. Don't I wanna get hurt, I'm old, but nah, man. We're still young, man.
Yeah.
You know, if you feel that in your heart that you're still young and mentally you're still young, keep going, man. Don't stop.
I think one big thing I would say too is the older you get, the more prone to injury you're gonna be. So it's just like you get injured, take care of yourself, but you still go watch other people train so that you keep yourself in that same headspace. Don't just be like, oh, I'm injured, I'm just gonna sit out, I'm not gonna watch, I'm not gonna go to the gym, watch people fight, watch people roll. That's gonna keep you mentally in that same space.
Yeah. All right, guys. I guess this will be a continuation on part 2.
Yeah.
Next week we'll have Wilson on. Is that the plan?
Yeah, we'll have Wilson on, and hopefully the videos I can break them down and have good footage for you guys.
All right.
But hey, guys, thank you so much for listening to the podcast. Let me close it off.
Sure.
Thomas, any final words for tonight?
Yes. Wilson did a very good job. I'm very proud of him. And he is, I will say this, in about a year and a half, 2 years max, he'll be kicking my butt in no gi. Easy. That's all for me.
Wilson?
Wilson?
Wole, sorry. It's been a long day.
I'll take it. Congrats to Wilson, man. Good job, and congrats to you, dude. It's
thank you.
You're always gonna kind of remember your coach, the coach that pushed you, and the coach that like kind of got you there. Same thing with Master Sugi. He's always gonna be, my coach in my head. So I'm sure for Wilson, it's gonna be the same thing for you. It's gonna be like, Frankie, that's my coach. Even if he leaves the gym, goes somewhere else, same thing for me. It's like I'm always gonna remember Master Sugi and all the other coaches that I've had. So yeah, congrats, man. That's a great job.
Thank you. My final, Wilson, I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you. You did an amazing job. We're just gonna have to go back to the laboratory and fix a couple of things. But guys, please pursue your happiness, man. Keep going, push whatever you gotta do, and I hope to see you guys in Chantilly MMA. Well, that's it for tonight. I'm going to bed.
All right, see y'all.
Bye.
Bye.